guys, welcome back to Casually Crafted. My name is Ashley and this is Crafty Chat number 34. So first I wanted to welcome all the new subscribers that are here. I got a few after Rose showed the stuff that I donated to Wings in February, so welcome. A quick introduction, like I said, my name is Ashley. I like to crochet and do other random crafts occasionally, and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 girls. They're 8, 4, and 1, and I live in Wyoming. So for those of you who are new, we just bought a house at the beginning of September, didn't move in till middle of October because we had to wait for all of our carpet to be replaced, because unfortunately the previous owners let their animals do whatever they wanted on the carpet, and we bought it as is. It was like a bankruptcy thing. So anyway, there's a point to this. I don't have a whole lot of finished objects to show you for this past month of March because for spring break my parents were here visiting and they came for the purpose of helping us fix up some things in our front living room. We picked that room to start on first because we don't have any furniture or anything for that room. We've only had one room ever that like needs a couch or whatever, and that's down here in the basement with the TV. So right now the living room is just empty. So they came to help us. So we first, before they got here, I scraped all the popcorn texture off the ceiling, which was a pain in the butt and a lot more work and messier than I anticipated. And so when they got here, we had to like prime and paint the ceiling, and then it took like 3 days to get us just ready to paint the walls. Like we removed all the baseboards. We had to fill in a whole bunch of holes. I think I pulled out probably 30 or so nails from the walls that they just left in there, and then there were holes and other dings that we had to fix. And then we had to prime the walls. We had one black wall that we primed with 2 layers just to be safe. Then we finally were able to paint. We spent half a day just going to Home Depot, getting the boards for the baseboards and the door trim. So yeah, it was a busy week. My dad and my husband worked on the electricity in the room because there was a weird light switch that like didn't do anything or didn't even have a switch. It was like broken off. And so my mom helped with all like the cutting and the measuring of the baseboards and the door trim and stuff like that. So they had to leave. They were there for a week and we still didn't get it all done. So I've been slowly working on like finishing touches here and there. I'm still not done, but we're getting there. So that's why I don't have a whole lot of finished things to show you today, long story short. The only things I actually got finished were I made Easter themed towels. So I like to make these towels, and I don't have any here. Oh wait, this one's an almost done one that I'm making for spring just to show you. Just basic kitchen hand towel with the topper, and then so this one just needs a border and then the button sewn on, and then that one would be done. So this is a spring one that I'm going to be making, so I decided to make Easter themed only first so I could get those. I just sell them in my like local Facebook classified pages, and they sell pretty good. I think I made 6 originally, and I'll show pictures of them since I don't have them obviously anymore. So I made 6, and then one of them didn't sell. I still have it. And then somebody wanted 3 more of the same ones. And then another friend of mine wanted another duplicate one. So I ended up selling 10 because I had a special order for a non-Easter one also. So I sold 10 of those. But I'll just show you the Easter ones here real quick as my finished objects. then, so my only main works in progress right now are my Easter skirts slash dresses for my 3 girls. So I will show you. So I'm using, for all 3 of these, I'm using Premier Anti-Pilling DK Colors Batik. But they each picked out their, well, the baby didn't pick out the color, but I picked out colors for them to choose from when I ordered it. And so the other 2 girls picked out their colors. So this one's for Ellie, the 1-year-old. So I originally was going to do dresses, and then I decided that's going to take way too long and too much yarn. So then I was going to do skirts, and then the skirt pattern I chose, I started with the babies, and it's just taking forever. And so if she needs, like, she's this big, like, for a skirt, and even though my 8-year-old is small for an 8-year-old, it's still going to take a lot more width and height of the skirt, and I don't think I would be able to finish it. So I think I'm just going to do a skirt for her and then a dress for the other 2, and I'll show you the dress that I'm doing, and it's working up a lot faster. But so I didn't write down very good notes because I've been so busy with everything else. But I will link all the like if there's a tutorial or a pattern wherever I got it from, I will post those links in the description box. So this first one is the color Sunny Day. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. And the skirt is one, you kind of work it on the bias in a way. So it makes these little sideways lines, but this part is straight up and down. The reason why it's taking so long is because it's mostly single crochet. There's like, it's like a 4-row repeat, and every 4th row is half double crochet, but everything else is a single crochet. And some of those are in like the 3rd loop to get that ridge. Sorry, my lighting's kind of weird tonight. So I think I just put this around her the other day. I think I just need to add like an inch or 2 more. It fits around her around the top, but then, like, you know, you kind of have a diaper butt to fit over, so it would be too tight around her butt. And then you add some sort of edging on the bottom. I haven't read that part in a while. Because she talks about in the pattern how it'll roll at the bottom, but once you add the edging, it works out. So it does need to be a little longer too, so hopefully the edging helps with that. So hers is almost done, and then I'll have to buy a shirt, obviously, to go with that. And then, so yeah, I was just like, this is not, I can't make 3 of these, it's gonna take forever. So I went back to the dress that I was very first originally wanting to make. So this dress, maybe I'll post a picture of how they did it. They used Lion Brand jeans yarn in like the camel-y color, and she's wearing like a cute like jean jacket over top, and it's super cute. But I was like, when I first was gonna do it, I second guessed myself, thinking that this pattern and style wasn't like good enough for an Easter dress. Like, it wasn't fancy enough, I guess. It's more casual. And then so I was like looking for other dress patterns, and then that's when I decided to go with the skirt, because I was thinking, wow, these dress patterns are going to take forever and too much yarn and too much time. But when I was freaking out about the skirt taking forever, I decided to just go back to that original one. So I'm not sure how it'll actually turn out, but I've got both of them started and about 30 or so rows done. I'm trying to keep track of how many rows I do, since I do have to make 2 panels, a front and a back of each dress. And these were giving me a heck of a time, because her pattern is just like one size, like one little toddler size, and she talks about how it's easy to adjust the size. Well, it is, but it's a chevron, and so you have to kind of do the math of where the middle is to where you like skip 2 stitches in the middle. And just that first starting row, I don't know what was going on. I was having a hard time with doing math, and the kids were running around being crazy as I'm trying to sit here, think, and do all this math, and it just, once I got going on it and figured it out, and just kind of guessing how many starting chains do I need to get around my child when it's a chevron. So I'm like, do I measure the straight across when the chain is flat? I don't know how deep the V is going to be when they're wearing it. So it's all just kind of a guesswork thing, and I'm just going to hope it works out. So this next one, people keep walking around upstairs and our floors are squeaky, is same yarn, obviously. This is the color Lucky Duck. So this is for my 4-year-old Josie. It's like really light pale greens and yellows. So here's how it's working up so far. So that's probably almost like shirt size for her right now. So at some point when I sew it together, it'll sew like this part will be like a little cap sleeve, and then you'll leave a sleeve hole, and then you'll sew down the sides. So yeah, and this is basically all just half double crochet, and so it's moving obviously a lot quicker, even though I do still have to make another panel. I have 2 for sure, maybe 3 cakes of this for her, and I'm probably maybe halfway done with this cake, so I think I'll be okay for yardage on that. And then this one is what my 8-year-old Maddie picked, and hers is called Lollipop. And if you don't know about this yarn, I guess it's 100% anti-pilling acrylic, and I wanted anti-pilling because I mentioned before I made Easter dresses for them like 4 years ago, and we still have them, but the acrylic is kind of like being extra fuzzy and pilling and stuff, so I wanted it to like last a little longer. It's a lightweight 3, and it's 383 yards and 5 ounces. So I think that's basically everything about that. So then I'll show you this one. It's a little bit more bright than the other 2, but that's okay. I'm not sure exactly what happened, so I'm trying to keep track of how many like stitches are on each side of the V. So hers is supposed to have 34, the other one's supposed to have 31. And I was just going along doing the pattern without counting for a little while, and then I decided, hey, maybe I should count. And one of the rows had 32 and one had 33, or one side of the row had 32 and one side of the row had 33. And so I did add some stitches back in just to make it back to 34. So you can kind of tell on the side here probably where I messed up. Like here it goes in a tiny bit. So I don't know if I just forgot to do 2 stitches in that last stitch or what. It looks like I did 2, but I don't know. Maybe not on that one. I don't know. But I fixed it, and well, hopefully fixed it. Hopefully once it's sewn together, you won't be able to tell the difference. And my only issues, when I first started this skirt, they used it is a lightweight 3 that they use, but it's a Lion Brand Comfy Cotton, which is a lot thicker than this. So in order to still get drape, but I don't want it too holey so that they're see-through, I'm using a size H hook, and this yarn does split kind of a lot until I switch to my clover hook, and that's helped a lot. So just beware of that. But so that's part of what's taking so long, is I could use a larger hook if I was okay with it being a holier pattern. Even this, I'm worried that they might have to wear something underneath, and this is also just the H hook, especially because right in the middle where you skip 2 stitches to get that V, there's all these little holes, and I'm like pulling it super tight on these stitches just to try to avoid a big hole. But I don't know, we'll have to see when they put it on if I have to make them wear undershirts and slips and stuff, which I don't want to do, but we will if we have to, I guess. I think that's everything for Easter. And they're all just kind of in this bag that I got for my mom for my birthday from St. Thomas, which is super cute. The only other work in progress right now is I have a friend who has a baby who's has their 1-year-old birthday next week. And so I was thinking about making some bows just for fun. So I've been kind of experimenting with different patterns. So none of these are actually like finished. So I just kind of have the yarn in the middle kind of just wrapped around. So this one is a pattern that I just found on Pinterest somewhere. They do single crochet in the back loop, and then actually, since I can just show you this, they do slip stitches in the middle there to make it skinnier so that you have less bulk when you are cinching it together at the end. And I liked that idea. I didn't love the single crochet. Actually, that's not true. I liked it. And then I was trying to decide between that pattern and a different pattern. I think this one. And this one I haven't pulled tightly very well, so it looks a little wonky. Where they used half double crochet in the back loop. And they just did basically a rectangle, so it is pretty fat in the middle. And then, so it's a little bit bigger, and I wasn't loving that. I'm not a big fan of like baby bows that are like bigger than the baby's head. I don't know. I like the little ones. So I took the idea of doing half double crochets, and I really like the camel stitch, which is the half double crochet in the back, like the third loop. And so I took that idea plus the idea of making the part of it skinnier with the slip stitches, and I made a few that way. This one is even, oh, I forgot to grab some upstairs. This one's even smaller because, and like I said, I haven't finished these, so I'd probably fix, they're like lopsided right now. That's a Lion Brand something. It's pretty skinny, so that's why that one's small. But I don't know, I'm like gonna lose my stuff here. So you can kind of see the ridges there. Maybe one of the other ones will show you better. And they're all still connected to their ball bands, which is why I'm trying to hold this bag in my lap at the same time. So here's this one. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Some friends and I have a group text, and they're like going crazy texting each other right now. Yeah, so I think I just did 3 or 4 rows with the camel stitch on that one. And that's Lion Brand 24/7 cotton, which is a little bit skinnier of a cotton. And then this one is sugar and cream, or peaches and cream, I believe, cotton. And that's like a corally color. Of course it comes undone. And it's not going to show. So yeah, so I might make a few like that. I have some velvet, what's it called, Premier Parfait that I was going to try it with, and I left those upstairs because they were in my bedroom while I was working on them while my baby was playing with the clothes that I just folded. So yeah, that's just something that I was working on. And then also the towels for spring I started. This is the only one almost done. And I'm not like in a big hurry for these. I am okay with them being done after Easter. But I do need to have 4 specific ones done for my cousin, because I will be seeing her at Easter time. So she's ordered some. So this one is one of hers, but I have another one just like it that I'm gonna make also for spring. Yeah, so let me check my notes here. That is all I have besides acquisitions. I've just had a few little things, like nothing super exciting. So first, at our local Goodwill, I saw this Red Heart, and it is the color Mulberry Mix, and I had never seen this color before, and I thought it was pretty. And I weighed them when I got home, and even though they look loose, I got 2 of them. They look kind of loose in the skein, but they're the right weight, so I think they're full skeins, and they were $2 each. So I got 2 of those. And then Joann's was having their like big sale on a lot of things. And they were doing 4 for $10 on all of their like strung beads. So I like to make crocheted necklaces with like seed beads mostly. I'm thinking about experimenting with bigger ones, but it's been a while since I've actually made any necklaces, so we'll see. But so when they go for like 3 for $10 or 4 for $10, I like to buy the ones that are normally like $10 each instead of buying the ones that are like $3 each, because that's not a sale. But when you get the ones that are normally expensive and you can get 4 of those for $10, that's like $2.50 each. So what I did was the last day was like on a Sunday, and I wasn't going to be going to the next town over for a few days, and so I just ordered them online to be picked up in store. And then you also got like an extra 20% off pick up in store, which worked for these, which I was surprised because I thought they were considered like a doorbuster. I didn't think it would work. So they ended up being like $8.50 total. So I'll show you what I got. They're on my table. And I just tried to pick colors that... So Joann's is like the only craft store near me besides Walmart, which I don't know if that counts. So I already have a lot of their beads that would work for the necklaces I make, so I didn't feel like going too crazy. So just based on what they had on their website, I just got a few. So these are like, they had like names on the website, but I don't know, like color names. Anyway, they're kind of like iridescent purplies and greens, which I thought, I have some like that, but none exactly like that. I don't know. It looked fun. This one is pretty similar. It's like grays and silvers. And this next one that I'm almost dropping is blue. And I try to pick colors that I don't have a lot of because I tend to buy the same colors all the time. So once I put these away, I'll see how well I did at not duplicating colors I already have. This last one, it's hard to tell in pictures how big they are. I knew they weren't seed beads, obviously, but they are a little bigger than I pictured, but that's okay. Yeah. I thought it'd be fun to try to make one with like just random sizes of beads all over. I don't know, for different type of look. So we'll see if I ever get around to that and how that turns out. So that's Joann's. I didn't buy any yarn. Since our move, I haven't felt like buying a whole lot of yarn, unless it's like something like this Goodwill, like, oh, I haven't seen that color, let's get it. But like, just because it's on sale, like I don't feel like I have to get it, because I realized how much yarn I do have, which compared to a lot of other people is not that much, but I still have to store it. So anyway, so I like to show you guys when I get new towels, since I make those towels a lot. At Walmart, they had some in their Easter aisle, which I check their Easter stuff like every week, and this is the first time I saw them there. And then one new one in their regular towel aisle. So the Easter one says Easter Blessings, and then this is the other one, so it's a 2-pack, and I think this was like $4 for 2 of them, which isn't too bad. And then the other one that was in their regular aisle is this butterfly, and teal is one of my favorite colors, so I had to get that, especially this one. I might keep this for me. So I thought these would be good to add to my spring collection. This is not double-sided. I try to get ones that are double-sided so I can use, I cut the towels in half so I can use both sides. So like this Easter one it does say the same thing on the other side, and it's not upside down, which is always a plus. So I can get 4 towels out of this and pretty much just 3 out of this one, unless I just had a plain one. And then I walked over to the yarn aisle just for fun. I mean, I feel like Walmart always has the same yarns, and I feel like that at Joann's too, which is why I don't feel like buying anything. They always have the same things, and if they have something new, it's like they only have a tiny bit of it and it's gone right away. So I was just walking by just for fun, and this color of Red Heart Super Saver popped out at me. So like, oh, it's bright. This is called Persimmon. I never know how to say that. It's like a bright corally color. It's not going to work. But I had just picked up this, and it probably doesn't match that well on the camera because of the brightness. Let me see if I can fix that. You can kind of see it. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, so it matches pretty good in person. So I was excited so I could do this with this, and I also have some teal that I can make with this also. So, and then I also got just one thing of the Mainstays cotton. It's kind of like Hobby Lobby's. I love this cotton. They don't have very many colors, but I have an idea for a like grocery bag holder thing that I want to make out of black cotton. I just feel like it would look good in black. But that will be a someday project, obviously, because we're busy. And then the final acquisition is I went to the dollar store the other day, and once again, we go to the dollar store once every few weeks, and they never had Easter towels, and all of a sudden they have Easter towels. So, I mean, I guess it is getting closer, but normally they put all that stuff out right at the beginning of the season and then they sell out, so I thought I just missed it. But either I did and they got more, or this was their first shipment of it. I don't know. So I got 4. This one says Egg Hunt, but there we go. And then these 2, I was confused because I thought they were the same, but then they weren't the same. So this one has like this green flower and then this blue with stripes. That's not on this one, but some of them are the same, like that egg, those 2 that match up, and those pink ones. So I got both just for fun. And then this one's not really Easter, it was just in their regular towel aisle, but it's good to have just generic ones too. So just dark blue flowers. So yeah, I did that, and I think that's everything. Guys, I had one more acquisition I forgot to show you last night. I was editing. Actually, I actually remembered it last night. I was getting to bed, but I just thought I'd throw this in here real quick. I forgot it because it wasn't something I purchased, so it wasn't with the other yarns that I purchased. This is from Rose. I won one of the thank you gift giveaways for donating to Wings. So it's a little quilted project bag, and it's got a nice sturdy bottom. There's a pocket on that side, and there's like these little pockets right here, like a little hook pocket there. So yeah, it's pretty nice. So thank you, Rose. And I don't remember who donated these to her, but they did a good job. It's really pretty. So I will throw this in here real quick. So yep. I am planning on making a tutorial for how to make those towels. I had like everything all set up. I had like my ring light like positioned where I wanted it. I had all the stuff ready for it, and then I realized my parents were coming and I still hadn't finished what I needed to on the ceiling before they came. And so I was like working on that every night when the kids went to bed. and I didn't get around to it. And then just been busy since they were here, like working till like 11 o'clock every night, and then they've left, and now I'm like trying to manage my time between sometimes working on their Easter dresses and sometimes working on the living room, because I do want to get it done and clean, and even if we don't have furniture, like at least it's done. Like it can just be an empty room, it's fine. But um I don't know. So yeah, things are busy around here. Um oh, I might try to do the whole video every day in April thing. Um we'll see. Usually when I do that, I just do like a few days at a time and stick it together in one video, because I don't have the energy to want to edit videos every night. Um, and like these types of videos I normally do at night after putting the kids to bed. And I've been reading Harry Potter to my 8-year-old, and sometimes that takes like 30 minutes to get through a chapter. And so I'm like, my voice is tired and I'm tired and I don't feel like making a video. Um, so I just have to like make myself do it. So that's why I kind of like doing the everyday things like Vlogmas and stuff, because it forces me to get out of my comfort zone and make little videos throughout the day, or of like what we're doing in life. Um, anyway, April will be busy. The two older girls, will both be in gymnastics classes for the month, and then my oldest, Maddie, is also doing volleyball. And it's her first time doing volleyball, so we'll see how that goes. And then my husband is coaching high school soccer. And yeah, so I don't know how much videoing I'll get done in that time, or if I'll have much to show as far as crochet goes. It'll mostly be their dresses and towels, maybe. Um, so I might try a few days, and then if I think it's too boring, I'll just stop. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, but thanks for being here and watching. Even though I didn't have much to show you, I still managed to talk for 30 minutes, which is not like me. So I hope you enjoy. Maybe I'll put a few pictures of the room progress. It's obviously still not done, so I can't do like a whole before and after, but just to show a little bit of what we did. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.